Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're all well. Hope you've had a good day. Hope you're looking forward to a good game today. This is one of the clashes of the season, this Man City against Liverpool. You could say that after yesterday's result of Arsenal losing, if Liverpool win this one today, then it's just about game over with an 11-point lead. But we shall see. Hope you've all had a good day. It's not the best of weather out there, is it? And I don't know if that's going to affect this game today. It did say on the live reporting earlier on that it's blowing a gale there, so hopefully it's not going to affect the quality of the game, but we shall see. We shall see. Thanks to everybody who's joined us. It's great to see you all supporting us again. Just 13 minutes or so away from kickoff. So everybody who's joined us so far, you have got the chance just to nip across to the YouTube channel and hit that like and the subscribe button just to help the channel grow. If you will do that, I'd be very grateful of that. We shall go through the two teams as it stands at the moment. So let's have a quick look. So both teams are going to play a 4-2-3-1 formation. We'll start with Man City first. So we'll have Ederson in goal. Then I've got a back four of Lewis, Kusanov, Ake and Gvardiol. The holding midfielders will be De Bruyne and Gonzalez. Savinho, Foden and Doku will be looking to get up front to support Mamouche because there is no Haaland, not fit today. So that's going to be a bit of a blow to them. Let's hope Mamouche can get the goals that Man City desperately need. Moving on to Liverpool, we said again that they're going to play the 4-2-3-1 as a Man City. So they've got Alisson Becker in goal. They've got Trent Alexander-Arnold at right full back, and Konate and Van Dijk are your two centre halves, and Robertson is your left full back. Gravenberch and McAllister will be holding midfielders, with Salah and Jones pushing up on the two wings in support of Diaz, with Szoboszlai playing through the middle. So it's another strong team. Cody Gakpo isn't fit to start, but he is on the substitute bench. So you would imagine that he will be brought on one time or another during the game. Harvey Elliott, Endo, Gakpo, Kelleher, Nunez, Kwanzaa, Diogo Jota, who's fit again by the looks of things, and Tsimikas are the substitutes for Liverpool. Grealish, Gundogan, Kovacic, McAtee, Bernardo Silva, Matheus Nunes, Ortega, Reece and Ruben Diaz are the substitutes for Man City. So it's still two strong substitute benches there. It's just a matter of what Man City team is going to turn up for this game. As we shall see from the let's have a look at the form for the two teams. And we'll start with Liverpool at the top, who have won 4 and drawn 2 of the last 6 games. The last time out, drawing that game with Everton. Man City languishing down in 4th place, 17 points behind Liverpool. They've had a bit of a mixed bag. They've won 4, drawn 1 and lost 1 of the last 6 games. And we thought that they were on a bit of a run when they won 2 in a row, then lost 1 and then won the last game. So it's going to be a tight game, this. I'm just hoping that the conditions don't spoil things for us. So we're just under 10 minutes away from the kickoff. If you want to get involved with the channel, join the live chat. You can do so now. You can give us your thoughts on the teams as we've seen them. Or if you just want to put guess the score. What do you think the final score is going to be today? You can get involved now while you've got the chance. We can discuss it while we've got a few minutes to go. If you just got a comment about the two teams. Mamouche up front for Haaland. Is he going to score the goals that you need? Let us know. Get involved with the chat. We can discuss it now between us before the game gets underway. So we're not far away now. Just get the screen prepared. Don't forget that in the opposite fixture early in December, Liverpool won that 2-0. So a 2-0 win today for Liverpool would really put the cat among the pigeons. I mean, Man City, they're under pressure now after Newcastle's win today, 4-3 against Forest. A cracking game, 7 goals in it. But they're on the same amount of points as Forest now, and Bournemouth are only a point behind them, as are Chelsea. So Manchester City are under real pressure to actually qualify for a European spot, never mind to get any higher, because Forest are above them, 3 points above Man City. So if they won this, would they go above? Yes, they would go above Man City on goal difference. Liverpool win this, and they're 11 points clear of Arsenal. You would think that with 12 games to go, it's going to be too much, isn't it? You can't see Liverpool losing that many games. I mean, they've only lost one game all season. You can't see them losing 3 or 4 to give the opposite teams a chance of pulling it back. And I mean, to be fair, Arsenal are the only team that can really challenge Liverpool for the championship now. And I mean, Arsenal have lost 3 games and drawn 8. So that's the difference between the teams. Let me know what you think. I could be completely out on this, and Liverpool could actually lose this and then lose a couple more, and then everybody else is back in the race again. But I've got a feeling that there won't be. I've got a feeling that I think if you give Liverpool a choice now and said, "Oh, we're going to give you a draw, Liverpool," I think they will probably take it, because this is one of the games that they would look at and think this is going to be one of our difficult ones. I'd like to see a 2-2 draw. So that's what I'm going to go for today. I think Liverpool are going to score. I don't think Man City can keep them out, but I think Man City can score themselves at home as well. There's a bit of an advantage of being at home. And so I'm going for a 2-2 draw in this one. And I think Liverpool will settle for that. Man City probably not, but they're out the title race and they're just trying to qualify for the Champions League for next season. But what do you think? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. We've got 5 minutes before kickoff. Just before the game gets underway, I'll just get the timer ready. You just bear with me a moment. There we go, first half timer. Nuisance. There we go. We got it eventually. There we go. So we're ready for the kickoff now, which is only a few minutes away. So I've laid my cards on the table after the 2-2 draw, as the teams are just gathering in the tunnel prior to the kickoff. Let me know what you think. Give me some score predictions. Let me know what you think. think it's going to be a big miss for Man City not having Haaland up front. Even with Mamouche up front, it's not the same presence that Haaland would give you. And I think he's going to have a hard time against Konate and Van Dijk, who have formed quite a good centre-back partnership. As the teams come out the tunnel now. So we're not far off kick-off. Man City coming out with all the mascots with them. It's a nice day for the young kids to be coming out in a game like this as a mascot. Get your face on the TV. Photographs with the teams. Probably get pampered. Probably get the strip that they're wearing. They'll probably get to keep it. It's all freebies, but they pay a lot of money for this. And they get to shake the hands of the heroes of Liverpool and Man City. So it's something to remember for the rest of their lives, I would imagine. So we're not far off kick-off now. I'm just going through the teams now that it's been chosen, but I've already gone through myself, so I'll just let you know what they are again. Man City have Ederson in goal, Lewis, Kusanov, Ake, Gvardiol, De Bruyne, Gonzalez, Savinho, Foden, Doku, and Mamouche. Nice to see Doku back in the side again. He had something different for Man City. A bit of skill, bit of pace on those wings there. I like to see him there, so it'll be interesting to keep an eye on him. Alisson's in goal for Liverpool, and it's Trent Alexander-Arnold, Konate, Van Dijk, Robertson, Gravenberch, who I've been impressed with this season. He's had a great season. As has McAllister, Salah and Szoboszlai. That's an impressive midfield. Jones makes up that quartet, and Diaz is the lone man up front. Both teams playing the 4-2-3-1 formation, so it should be interesting to see how that progresses. But we're only a minute or so from kick-off. Still got your chance to put your comments in and give us a score prediction. What do you think is going to win? Is it going to be a draw? Would Liverpool settle for a draw in here? I don't see why not. They're still gaining ground after Arsenal lost yesterday, so they're still gaining ground on them, still pulling a point further away from them. Camera's just centering on Mo Salah there, as you would imagine. He's had 25 assists or something. Let's see how Mamouche does in place of Erling Haaland. In fact, Haaland's not even on the bench today, so we're not going to see him at all. Both teams just going into the usual huddle. Last few things to say. Kevin De Bruyne was making the speech there to his players as the captain, as you would expect. Man City in the usual strip of the light blue top, white shorts, blue socks. Liverpool will be kicking from right to left as we watch. I don't know who's kicking off this first half. I'll see in a minute when they take the cameras away from Pep, who's gobbing all over the pitch at the moment as the kids walk past. It gives a kid a slap. Liverpool in their all red strip are kicking off, kicking from right to left, and away we go. Szoboszlai goes for a header. He's beaten two. Foden fumbles the ball and it's picked up by Gravenberch, and he moves out to the right hand side to Mo Salah. Got Gvardiol in front of him, tries to play it down the line, but Gvardiol does well to block the ball, but Salah's played it back. Robertson got it to Salah again. Robertson has it. Comes across to Diaz. Robertson has it on the left-hand side. Tries to play it down the line. It's deflected in the air. McAllister Must have been offside because the whistle's gone. A free kick to Man City. Free kick's taken short. It goes down the left-hand side. Played inside. It's given away. Curtis Jones to Salah. To Szoboszlai. He has a shot from the edge of the box. It was a half-hearted one. It's deflected and goes out to Foden. He gets the ball away on the left. Mamouche. Doku's with him. Doku gets the ball. He's got Gravenberch to go around. Lays it back. Gonzalez to Lewis. Kuzanov. Back to Kuzanov. Back to Ake in the centre circle, just on the halfway line. It goes out to the right-hand side. Kevin De Bruyne gets one early into the box. It's away by Konate, and the first corner of the game goes to Man City. It's going to be on Man City's right-hand side. Savinho looked like he was going to take it, but Foden's coming across to take it. Obviously, the left-footed in-swinger. Hands in the air. And it comes now. So deep onto the back post. Alisson punches it away. There was nobody under the ball anyway. Goes to the edge of the box to De Bruyne, who chips one in. It's flicked up and over the bar for another corner from Van Dijk by looks of things. Corner on that right-hand side again. Foden to take another left-footed in-swing, and it goes to the back post. Alisson's underneath it. Easy catch. There was nobody again at the back post challenging him. First time he punched it away when he could have caught it. Second time he did catch it. And he rolls it out to Konate. Trent has to go 360, gives it back to Konate, and it comes out to the left-hand side to Van Dijk, who gives it to Robertson. Robertson goes all the way back across to Konate. Played into midfield. Szoboszlai lays out to Salah. Salah gives it inside to Szoboszlai. McAllister sprays it out to the left. And Diaz brings it down. Coming inside. On his right foot, puts across to the back post. It's cut out at the back post by Gvardiol. Doku has it now. Goes round Trent. Trent gets back though. Comes inside Trent again. Skins him for a second time. But he has to go back eventually. Back to Gvardiol and then Ake. Lewis. Still in the centre circle there. There's Gonzalez. Gonzalez lays it out to Gvardiol on the far side. Gets it to Doku. Doku skins Trent again. Lays it down the line for the overlap. It's played in, deflected away at the front post by Virgil van Dijk. Picked up by Lewis. Goes back to Kuznetsov. Gonzalez again. Chipped forward. Looking for Mamouche. Can he keep it in? He can, but he was offside. Doku's skinned Trent on that right-hand side 3 times already. That's a worry for Liverpool down that side. The offside's on the right-hand side, just inside the Liverpool penalty box, played out to Konate, and there's no one coming forward to pressurise him on the ball, so he's just standing there with it at his feet at the moment. There's no movement by anybody at all. Foden's on his own trying to put pressure on the 2 centre-backs as they pass it amongst each other. Goes out to Salah, he plays it inside, but it's easily cut out by Diaz. Diaz is away down this inside left. He has to come out to the wing to Robertson. Robertson plays it inside. It's Jones who plays it inside. Gravenberch does well to sort himself out in a congested area and gets it across to Van Dijk. Konate plays the ball across to the left. It's Diaz on a bit of space. He's got a chance to attack the box, go at the byline onto his right foot. He does go onto his left foot. He slips and they left the ball behind, and away come Man City on the right-hand side now. Savinho. He's got 4 Liverpool players around him now. He has to wait for support. It's De Bruyne. Back to Savinho. Goes all the way back to Kusanov. And then to Ake. Luis. De Bruyne. Lewis. Goes all the way across to Ake, but it was behind him. It's forced him back. Lewis comes short for it again. Gives it inside. Foden goes down, fouled by Virgil van Dijk. Foul on the halfway line, free kick. Just checking quickly, is that free kick? Kusanov. Ake, long and left on the left-hand side, looking for Doku. Trent's in there, heads it forward. Gravenberch strong there, holding his man off. So a shot from Mamouche goes out to Savinho. He plays it back inside to Foden. Got a left-footed shot that it goes straight down Alisson's throat. A bit of a scuffed shot. Was never going to trouble him at all. But he had space in the half circle on the edge of the box. Konate now on the right-hand edge of the box. Got nothing in front of him. Trent has to play it inside. And Gravenberch tried to play it inside for Curtis Jones, but it was hit too far in front of him, and it goes all the way through to Ederson. Comes to Kevin De Bruyne now. Chipped forward. Foul given. Lewis was body checked by Robertson. Just a bit of obstruction. Free kick given. And Pep's there saying it was a forearm in the head, but it wasn't. The replay clearly showed that. So Ake has it now. Plays it into the centre midfield. Foden chips it forward, looking for the run of Doku behind Trent, but Trent gets there and puts it out for a throw. Throw's taken quickly by Gvardiol. He goes all the way back to Ake. Ake gives it to Lewis. Lewis gives it back to Ake. Ake looking to play it inside again there. It's too far in front. Trent plays the ball inside. It's too far in front of Curtis Jones again, and it's laid back to Ederson. Kusanov under a bit of pressure. De Bruyne lays it down the right-hand side. Robertson has to turn and come back, but he allows the ball to run out. Throw to Liverpool. And the slot just passing on a few instructions as Robertson takes the throw all the way back to Alisson. He lays it out to Konate. Callister came short for it, but he didn't get it. It goes through to Jones, but he's muscled off it. Doku has it on the left. Comes inside again. It's got Trent Alexander-Arnold in front of him. He has to go back this time. Gonzalez gives it to Kusanov. Kusanov goes back to Ake. And Ake's facing his own goal. Has to go back to his keeper. Ake gets it back from his keeper on the left-hand side, just outside his own penalty box. He goes across to the right, goes up to Kevin De Bruyne on the right-hand side and pulls the ball down the line for the run of Savinho. Ball's played inside, hits the back of one of the Liverpool players and luckily falls to one of the centre halves. Gravenberch then moves it across to the right. Trent delivers to Salah, but it's caught out by Gvardiol. He read that well. He's coming away down the left-hand side. He's got inside left position. Foden just let it run away from him, but it comes to De Bruyne who tried to get Doku in, and that was cut out by Trent. Mo Salah now with Ake. Goes past Ake, and he's away down that right-hand side. Is Salah. He's on his own at the moment. He's almost on goal. Tries to get the cross in, but he had three players between him and Diaz, who was in the middle. The ball deflects off one of the defenders, and Man City clear it. Salah went past Ake too easily, and once he did, Mo Salah had so much pace for Ake to be able to catch him. The ball still with Ake, deep in his own half. Looking for space down the wings, but there hasn't been much so far. Lewis has the ball on the right-hand side, but he's under pressure from Jones. And he has to go back, and Jones has won the ball, lays it inside to Szoboszlai into centre, turns on his left foot. He's going to have a shot, is he? No, he lays in Diaz. Diaz going to get the ball across, is he? He tried to, and it's blocked at the near post. Luckily, and that was Man City's own problem, losing the ball deep in their own half there. It was Lewis. Curtis Jones got his foot in and took it away from Lewis, and from then on, it was danger all round for Man City. Look at it, Kusanov got his foot in there to stop Lewis's cross. Corner's going to be taken by McAllister from this left-hand side. It's going to be the right-footed in-swinger. Lewis making Van Dijk. There's a shot here, and it's in the back of the net from Salah. It's a deflected shot, but it's gone in, and Liverpool take the lead. And Wu was marking Salah on the edge of the box. He just drifted in, and there was no one anywhere near him. It wasn't the greatest shot struck by Salah, but it took a deflection when a defender threw himself in front of the ball, which took it over the keeper and into the back of the net. And Liverpool have the lead. Just get to see that again and see what happened. One to the near post where Szoboszlai came off the near post. I thought it was a crap one, but he just put a reverse pass. He wasn't facing the way where Salah was. Comes off Ake and takes it over the top of Ederson into the back of the net. But it was a well-worked goal. My first reaction was, that's a poor corner as Szoboszlai came off the near post. But he sort of like flicked it behind him to the edge of the box, central. And Mo Salah was there to knock his shot in. "25th Premier League goal of this season. The 5th season in a row that he's had 30 goals or more for Liverpool. Can you believe that? How are they ever going to replace him as Doku comes down the left? To the edge of the box, tries to go around. He goes round. Robertson cleared the ball as Doku got this cross in, but he stretched Trent Alexander-Arnold there and managed to get his cross in. Danger down that left-hand side again. Ake now plays it inside to Foden, who turns again, gives it to Lewis. Lewis has got to go back though. Kusanov goes out to the left to Gvardiol, manages to bring it down. It was a high pass that I thought it was going to go over his head. Lays it back to Ake. inside to Foden. Foden to Lewis. Gonzalez plays it inside. Mamouche was involved in that, but he's not central. He's playing more out to the left with Doku. Ake has it back on halfway again. Gonzalez to Kusanov. Kevin De Bruyne makes a run, but it's not seen. Lewis gets it inside. There's not much space for him in that centre midfield. Kevin De Bruyne gets it on the right-hand side now. Gives it to Savinho. Got a chance to attack Robertson, and he does. He's getting to the byline. He gets his crossing. Oh, what happened? It looked like he tried to cross it and just missed the ball completely, and it rolled out for a goal kick. Great position as well. And when Liverpool score first this season, they've won 16 of the 17 games when they've scored first and only drawn one. They've never lost a game after scoring first. So Kanate has the ball now, just on the edge of his box, just drifting out that right-hand side. Mamouche tries to come and block him, and Doku again with Trent. Trent gets it down the line for Salah. He's beaten to it by Gvardiol, who lays it to Ederson. He immediately plays it forward to Lewis, who'd come short for it. That'll be Gonzalez, gives it back to Lewis. Lewis back to Gonzalez again. Back to Lewis. Lewis goes long to the right, looking for a run of Savinho, which headed away by Robertson. Van Dijk picks it up and plays it in midfield to Gravenberch. Gravenberch turns. Gives it to Trent. Trent plays it inside to Jones, trying to get Mo Salah away, but it was too far in front of him. Mo Salah checks his run, don't bother going. Lewis has the ball. Gives it to Gonzalez. Out to Kusanov on the right-hand side. Back to Gonzalez again. You have to go back as Zoboslai puts him under pressure, and it goes back to Ederson. Ederson then plays it back to Kusanov. Nothing in front of him there. It's all static. And that's why he has to go back to Ederson. So there's no movement up front for Man City, which has been one of the problems that's been quite noticeable for everybody. Goes back to Lewis. Lewis plays it inside. De Bruyne. De Bruyne has to go back to Kusanov. And he gives it back to Ederson. Kusanov has it again. Kusanov gives it to Ederson. As Liverpool push further and further up. Kusanov has it. Savinho. There's three of them around him. Plays it down the line, but he's not going to catch that. Virgil van Dijk intercepts and plays it all the way back to Alisson. Alisson gives it to Kanate down the right side. He chips one forward looking for Salah. Salah brings it down. Battling away there with Gvardiol. Referee said it's okay, and Doku comes away on the left. Gives it to Kevin De Bruyne, who seems to have swapped wings now. Gives it back to Doku. He's got to take on Trent again. Plays it inside. Looking for Foden, but Foden couldn't control it. It's cleared away high. Picked up again. Gonzalez gets out to Doku on the left. Once again, it's him and Trent. Gets a bit of space as he comes inside Trent, but then delays, and Trent gets back on him. He goes round him again. Foden at near post couldn't get on the end of the cross, but it's too easy for Doku to get round him. On the halfway line. Gonzalez gives it to Ake. Drifting across to the right-hand side with Gonzalez, and he gives it to Kusanov inside, probably looking for Kevin De Bruyne, but he didn't get anywhere near it. Van Dijk picks it up and gives it to Kanate, who goes back to Alisson. Alisson waits for Foden to come to him before he gives it to Kanate, who then plays it across the opposite side, this near side, to Van Dijk, to Robertson, inside to Diaz. Jones gives it away though. Foden picks the ball up as it's played forward. He gives it to Savinho. He has to cut back inside to give it to De Bruyne. Gonzalez. Mamouche to Doku. On the edge of the box, he has to lay it back to Guardiol. Guardiol plays it out to Mamouche. Sent him a bit wide. Trent was there, but he's lost him. Doku outmuscles Trent again. Salah has to help Trent out, because Doku's having far too much trouble with Trent at the moment. He's gone round him 4 or 5 times now. And maybe the tactic there is for Salah to come back and help Trent out a bit. But it's a corner. It's a corner on the left-hand side. It's going to be a right-footed in-swinger from Mamouche. A lot of pushing going on in that box. Looks like it's going to be a near-post corner. It is, but it's headed away. It's a poor one, and Trent gets his head on it. Goes out for a throw. Taken by Mamouche. Gives him to Foden. Back to Mamouche. Played inside to Doku again. And it goes to Ake. So that was a cross-come shot from way out on the left-hand side by Mamouche. It goes straight into Alisson's arms. No threat whatsoever. Ball goes down the line. Salah. It's been taken past him. Szoboszlai gets it across to Jones. To left to Diaz. Diaz just couldn't control it, and they allowed the defender to get his foot in there, but there's a late whistle from the referee, so someone must have been offside. Just a bit of poor control there from Diaz, just allowed Lewis to get in and clear it away. Then it might not have been an offside, it might have been the follow-through by Diaz on Lewis for a foul. Foden goes across to Gvardiol on the far side, left-hand side. Ball's played inside for the run of Mamouche, but it's all the way through to Alisson. Alisson still has the ball at his feet and gives it to Konate, as he's done several times, but he's given it away to Doku, but his control was poor. It's cleared deep. Lewis has the ball now. He's got Curtis Jones with him, manages to get it down the line to Savinho. Savinho's brought down by Robertson from behind, and it's a free kick. Be a sore one, that on the back of his ankle there. Savinho. Back of his heel, anyway. Might just... Yeah, just... I don't think he meant it. He was trying to run on, and he caught the back of Savinho's heel as he was running as well. It's one of those things. No lasting damage. Savinho's up and away again. Kusanov has the ball now. It's all the way back. Ederson again. To Ake. Gvardiol now on the left-hand side, halfway. Comes back inside. Gonzalez gets out to Kusanov on the right-hand side. Then to Savinho, hugging the touchline. He plays it inside to Lewis. Lewis going forward, plays it inside to Foden. Foden's control is poor again, and he's lost it. Diaz came away with it. Gets out to Salah on the far side. And he plays a great ball across to left. Can it be kept in by Jones? No, it can't. But he acknowledges the pass. Throw's taken quickly. It goes to Kusanov across to Ake. It's pedestrian again from Man City. We're not used to seeing this. Very slow in the build-up. It's Gvardiol, he gets it on the far side, but Salah closing him down and he has to go back to Ake. And the usual fluid movement in the passing and movement of Man City is not there. Gonzalez coming forward now. Into midfield, it's busy there and he's lost the ball. Foden managed to retrieve it and gets it back to Ake, who plays it out to the right-hand side to Kusanov. He goes across the halfway line now and checks. Gives it to Lewis. And he goes back. Gets it back, does Lewis. Centre midfield. Goes back to Gonzalez. He gives it to Kusanov. Back to Lewis. Out to Savinho. He has to come inside. Running inside, but across. Goes to Doku on the far side. On the edge of the box. Gets a cross in, but it's headed away by Van Dijk. Gvardiol heads it further. Ake gets it to Gvardiol and he goes all the way back to Ederson from the halfway line. Ball comes to Kusanov on the right. It's played to Savinho, who's tucked inside. De Bruyne's outside of him. It's swept across to the far side to Doku, who brings it under control, right-footed on the edge of the box. Tries to take Trent on again, and he does. He manages to get his cross in again. Trent's got to block them off, and he isn't doing. He's getting his crosses in every time he's Doku from that far side. Doku takes the resulting throw and throws it back to Gvardiol. He gives it to Ake. Ake comes across to Kusanov. Up to Savinho on this near side, inside to Lewis. Savinho gets the ball and is tugged back by Szoboszlai. The referee gives the free kick. It's probably about 10 yards outside the Liverpool penalty area, across to the right-hand side. We've got Foden and Mamouche stood over this one. You'd think that Mamouche being the furthest man forward, or should be the furthest man forward, that he'd be in there. But no, he's looking to take this free kick. It's either going to be a left-footed in-swinger or a right-footed away swinger, depending on who's going to take it. Foden's got his hand up. Is he going to take it? Don't mean anything. Mamouche is looking poised, ready to take it. It is Foden. He has a shot that's straight at Alisson. That didn't fool anybody. I don't know what they were thinking of there, but that didn't fool anybody. And the shot from 25 yards out or whatever it was straight at Alisson. He had a great sight of it. It's just a waste. Alisson plays the ball out to the right-hand side. It's brought down by Savinho. Robertson falls over. Savinho still manages to get the ball. Lewis takes a bang from Diaz in behind. Mamouche is in. He has a shot at Mamouche and he goes across keeper in off the post. But it's no goal because the flag is up. No doubt there'll be a VAR check there, but let's have a look at that again. Mamouche. Oh, yeah, there's a yard offside there. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. It's not going to be a goal. And that just allowed a bit of space there when Robertson was diving in on that left-hand side. And when he slipped and missed the ball completely, they were away and they had an overload of 2-on-1. McAllister's down, injured in the penalty box. It's a good finish from Mamouche there. It was a really good finish. Exactly what you'd want to do from that right-hand side. Go across the keeper. Mamouche is getting the right mouthful on the touchline from Pep. Breaking play while McAllister gets treatment. Don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, please do subscribe to the channel. We're much appreciated. Helps the channel grow that little bit more. McAllister is still down there. Maybe a problem with his left knee or left thigh. He's on his feet now, is McAllister, anyway. The referee telling him he's got to get off. 32 minutes gone. 1-0 to Liverpool. Free kick just outside the edge of the box. Alisson's going to take it. Everyone's retreated to the halfway line, so it's going to be a long one. As McAllister comes trotting down the touchline, waiting to be allowed back on. Ball goes high. It's headed away, or headed up by Gonzalez. Robertson goes back all the way to Van Dijk, goes all the way back to Alisson while they wait the 30 seconds for McAllister to be allowed back on. Goes out to the right hand side to Konate. He goes down the line looking for the run of Szoboszlai, but it's headed away. It's picked up by Dako on the halfway line, who's come inside now and he's drifting across to the right. Savinho's out there and he gives the ball to Savinho. He's got three around him though, Savinho. Doku carries on his run, but brilliant defending by Virgil van Dijk there. No messing about, just ran across Doku and let the ball run out for a goal kick. McAllister's allowed back on now. Ball's played inside. McAllister put a bit of pressure on for the first time, did De Bruyne, but Liverpool have managed to get away. Szoboszlai turned, got it away to the left to Robertson. Robertson gets it to Diaz on the left-hand side. Robertson's made his run forward, but Diaz is coming inside, sweeps it all the way across to Salah on the left-hand side. Salah lays it across to the side. Alexander-Arnold didn't pick his men out. That was a poor attempted cross by Arnold in the end there, because he only had to pull it a couple of yards back and hit it straight across the 6-yard box, and it was deflected away by Ake. It should have been a goal. That was a poor attempted cross from someone with the class that Trent's got. Corner will result from this on the right-hand side. I think Trent might be going to take that as well. That's McAllister's going to take this. It's going to be a right-footed away swinger this time. It comes. It's a deep on. Konate went up. It was headed away, just over his head. Picked up by Trent, laid back to Gravenberch. Gravenberch goes across to the right-hand side. Curtis Jones gives it back to Gravenberch while the defenders make their way back. Trent goes long, looking for Szoboszlai. It's just flicked away by Gvardiol, but Szoboszlai has pecked the ball up. It's given to McAllister. McAllister back to Szoboszlai. He's going to go back to Curtis Jones, and Curtis Jones goes to Konate on the halfway line. Back to Van Dijk now, who's back in his normal position. Van Dijk plays it inside. It's Trent who's got that ball there. It's given back to Van Dijk, and Van Dijk's just going to roll it back to Alisson. Alisson gives it back to Van Dijk, just outside his own box. Kevin De Bruyne is the only man forward making a half-hearted press. Nobody else did. Konate, well, has He's brought down by Mamouche on that right hand side. Kanate just seemed to go around him quite easily, which I'm surprised at. Centre half out, pacing her forward. Trent has it now. He goes across to the left hand side, a long one to Diaz. Brilliant by Diaz, brought down. He's got Lewis to take on. He's heading for the byline. He plays it inside, but he was looking for Robertson, and De Bruyne managed to get his clearance in. It's still Liverpool's ball from this throw. Robertson, it's deep inside the Man City half on this near side. It goes back to Van Dijk. He goes all the way across to Kanate. Kanate's under pressure from Mamouche, but he goes to Salah. Salah lays it back to Trent. Trent plays it forward for Salah's run, and Salah's got round Gvardiol. He's inside the box. He's got a chance to shoot. Gives it to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai has scored from the edge of the box. He wrong-footed the keeper there, Ederson, and Liverpool are 2-0 up. And it just seemed too easy. Congratulations all round. It was Trent's ball. Salah got it on the halfway line, gave it back to Trent, and Trent went over the top of Gvardiol for Salah's run. Great long ball. Salah was onside. He got into the edge of the box and laid it back this time for Szoboszlai. He got it onto his left foot and then hit it through. Whose legs did it come through there? Must be Kusanov. Yeah, hit it through Kusanov's legs. The keeper was unsighted. Keeper was going to his right when it came through Kusanov's legs, and the ball was going to his left. And he was just wrong-footed. And what a performance by Liverpool. Man City again have been awful. Played inside to Foden now. Back out to Gonzalez. Forced back to Ake. Gvardiol. Doku. It's the only chance that they've had so far is what Doku's created. Mamouche has the ball now. And he's fouled on the edge of the box by Kanate. On the far side. Dangerous position for a free kick here. Can Man City get themselves back into this game? Mamouche and Foden stood over it again. So who's going to take it? Foden or Mamouche? Mamouche into the near post, headed away by Kanate. A good strong header as well. Boos from the crowd. They're getting upset about this already. Doku down the left-hand side. Got Trent with him. Trent gets his foot in this time. There's a cheer there. First time he didn't get skinned. Doku has the ball back again though. He's got Salah in front of him. He has to go back to Gvardiol. Back to Lewis. Lewis across to the right to De Bruyne. De Bruyne comes back inside. Left-footed puts a cross in that's looking for Doku, but it's cut out by Trent and given to Salah immediately. Salah a bit on his own, but he goes past Gvardiol easily, who's managed to actually wrap his foot around the ball and get it back. Szoboszlai trying to win it back, but Doku's strong. Doku and Salah now. He's gone past Salah. He's gone past Trent as well to the edge of the box. The cross is blocked by Kanate. There was some calls for handball, but I think the result's just going to be a corner. Doku's causing all sorts of trouble now. There's no handball there. Hit him in the chest. And since Man City are 2-0 down, Doku's been superb. Corner from the left-hand side, it's going to be right-footed in somewhere. I can't see who's taking it. Too far away for me to see. But it's coming, it's near post, it's headed away at the near post. Robertson, who's there, had to be picked up by Lewis near the halfway line. It's swung in again by Foden. It's flicked on. Kusanov to Savinho now. Plays it inside to De Bruyne. Almost sold him short. Didn't have much time to try and strike one. It's blocked and comes out to Lewis, who goes back to Ake on the halfway line, central. Plays it inside. So it was Mamouche. Ball goes out to Robertson, who tries to get Salah in, but it's over Salah's head and it drifts out for a throw on the far side. Ake has the ball now. Okay, it's Gonzalez to Kusanov. Kusanov checks back inside. Gives it to Savinho. Gets a good exchange from Lewis to Savinho, but it's been picked back up by Liverpool. Diaz still battling for it. Lewis wraps his foot around it and gets it. It's Mamouche now. Doku's outside him, but he checks in the other way. Gives it to De Bruyne on the right side. De Bruyne trips across in. It's headed away by Van Dijk. De Bruyne heads it back to Savinho. Szoboszlai blocks Savinho's cross and it goes out. It's not cross, it was a pass. Goes out for a throw. Goes all the way back to Kusanov, who gives it to Ake on the left. Doku's free if I wanted to give him it, but he comes back inside to Gonzalez. And Gonzalez goes the opposite way to Savinho. Savinho plays a nice ball inside to Lewis, who's made a good run, but his cross is easily headed away by Van Dijk and it goes out for a throw. Lewis again, going to take this throw. Ball's a poor one back to him. Szoboszlai gets in there. Man City have the throw though. Goes back from Lewis to Kusanov. Kusanov plays it across to Ake in the centre circle. He goes across to Doku on the far side. He's going to take on Salah. It's just back inside though, going across the far side to Savinho on the right-hand edge of the box. He goes in and chips the ball in. It's deflected, goes back to Savinho. He's coming across on his left foot now, plays it inside to Doku. Doku goes round on the right-hand side of the box now, gets his cross in. It's blocked by Robertson. I don't know, that went for a throw or corner. I think it might have been, yeah, it's a throw. Lewis is going to take it. Last minute of normal time, plus whatever added time there's been. There won't be much of that. Lewis gives it to De Bruyne, back to Lewis. It's Mamouche now, it's crowded. Foden goes down, De Bruyne has it, but Gravenberch comes away. He plays a long ball down. It's just a clearing ball because it wasn't near anybody. Not a Liverpool player, not a Man City player. Just a few seconds left, just taking the pressure off. Goes all the way across to Gvardiol on the left-hand side. He comes back inside. Gives it to Gonzalez, who goes across to Kusanov. Savinho. Held up by 2 minutes added. Swept across the right-hand side to Kusanov, who's high up there on the right-hand side. He plays it inside to Lewis. Diaz manages to get his foot in, gives the throw away. Kusanov's going to take it. Have to be quick, there's only a minute or so left. Played into Foden. Foden gives it back to Kusanov. He's going to have to go back, and he does. Gonzalez. Kusanov inside to Lewis. Lewis goes back to Gonzalez. Ake goes across to Doku, who's back on the left-hand side again. Got a chance to attack inside. Moves it back to Gonzalez, whose shot is deflected. And Allison was going to the right at one stage where the shot was going to be. It deflected to the left, but there was so much pace taken off it that he had a chance to scramble back to the left-hand side. And the ball was never going in the net, but he saved the corner. Allison. Ball goes long, looking for the run of Diaz into the corner. Lewis manages to take the ball off him. Diaz gets back. Ball's played inside. It's almost picked off by McAllister. Comes away now with Savinho. Savinho to Gvardiol in the centre circle. Doku out. Doku again goes round Trent, too strong. Salah's doubling up for him. Too strong for Trent that time, just barged him off. Comes out to the right to Kusanov. Gives it to De Bruyne. He's going to have to get a cross in. He comes back in on his left foot. He's going to have a shot, is he? He does, and it's wild. In fact, I don't even think that's going to go out for a goal kick. Someone's gone down. Is that Zoberslai again? Took a bang on the head, but that's half time. And a very interesting first half in which Liverpool, without dominating the game, have been at their clinical best. And goals from Zoberslai and Mo Salah give them a 2-0 lead, and you can't see them surrendering that. Not the way they've been playing this season. I mean, Man City don't even look like they're going to get back into this game. But if they do, the only way back into it is by giving the ball more to Doku, because he's skinned Trent Alexander-Arnold God knows how many times. He's too strong and too quick and too clever for him. Well, that's the way it seems anyway. And they've had to bring Mo Salah back to help him cover. And they don't want Mo Salah that far back. Even Zoberslai at times has come back to give Trent Alexander-Arnold some support. So there's a way out there for Man City. But are they good enough to take it? We shall see. Chance for you to let me know what you think of the first half there. As we're looking at the moment, I don't know whether that league table is up to date. No, it's not up to date at the moment. But Liverpool at the moment would be on 67 points. No, it is up to date, isn't it? Yeah. 11 points clear. That'll be up to date then, yeah. They've played a game more than Arsenal, but 11 points clear. It's a mountain to climb for Arsenal, and they're the only ones who are going to get anywhere near Liverpool. After that, it's 17 points. Nottingham Forest, and they're not going to catch Liverpool. So it's a two-horse race, but virtually a one-horse race now. Looking at fixtures from earlier, if you don't know what the scores were, well, Newcastle managed to beat Nottingham Forest, but only just 4-3. They were 4-1 up at one stage. And again, just let things slip away. The second half performance wasn't the best. But they got away with it, and they got the win against Forest. Is there any fixtures during the week? There's some fixtures on Tuesday. Not really any affecting the top of the league. Wednesday, Liverpool and Newcastle is going to be a good game. Tottenham and Man City should be a good game, as should Forest and Arsenal. Teams in second and third. So there are some good games on Wednesday. Thursday seems pretty quiet with just West Ham and Leicester. And I think as we go towards the weekend, is it the FA Cup again? Or is that the week after? Yeah, I think it's the... Just looking there, no, it can't be. It must be the week after. Anyway, it matters not. What we've got now is a game here that's been pretty well dominated by Liverpool. Thanks to everyone who's joined us so far. If you're not a subscriber of the channel, please do become a subscriber and hit that like button. And feel free to join in the chat, the live chat. It'd be nice to hear what you've got to say. I said 2-2. That was my prediction when I was inviting people to predict the score. I said 2-2. Can't see that. I mean, it's 2-0 to Liverpool, but I can't see Liverpool surrendering the 2-goal lead. I can only see, from what I saw in that first half, Liverpool just scoring more. 3 or 4. I mean, this would be a real embarrassment for Liverpool to beat Man City 3 or 4-0 at their own ground. And what can Pep do about it? This problem's been going on for Man City for a good dozen games now, and he seems to be able not to be able to do anything about it, to be able to correct it. But what do you think? Let me know. Get involved in the chat. Let me know what you think. And that first goal by Salah. I thought to myself, that's a poor corner, is that? But it was when you see it now, it was a well worked one. It was a low grass cutter that was played to Szoboszlai, who came off that near post, and Salah was stood in the middle of the penalty area, round about the penalty spot, and he laid it straight to Salah, who just left-footed. Just put it in with the aid of a deflection. The deflection took it out of Ederson's reach. But a great movement. I was calling him for a poor corner, but it wasn't a poor corner. It was training ground stuff. Szoboszlai's goal was a great pass from Trent Alexander-Arnold to Salah. And Szoboszlai's goal, it goes through, I think it was Kusanov's legs, and Ederson was unsighted. And that was the problem, because the ball went in the left-hand side of the goal, and Ederson was going to the right because he couldn't see the ball because it came through the defender's legs. Just one of those things, but when you're at the top of the league, these things go for you. And when you're struggling, they go against you. And that's what we've seen. But I mean, look at Mo Salah, scored a goal and another assist. He's just getting better and better. How much would the Saudis pay for Mo Salah now? How much would they pay for him? 100 million? It's a talking point for anybody who's in the chat there. Do you think if the Saudis came in summer with 100 million, do you think that Liverpool would accept it? Let me know what you think. Excuse me, it's an interesting talking point. For what is Mo Salah now? What would it be, 32, 33? It's a lot of money for a 33-year-old, 100 million. Could Liverpool turn it down? Would they turn it down? Second half's next. Just give me a chance, a moment, just to get the second half timer ready. There we go. Just bring that up. It won't be a second, guys. Just hold it there. Set it back to 0, and then there. So we're all ready to go now. So get involved in the live chat, guys. Do you think Liverpool would sell him 36 million? Do you think they would sell 36 million? A 33-year-old, 100 million came knocking at Liverpool's door. Would they sell him? Be interesting. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Become a subscriber of the channel. I'll put this up. Right, that will remind you. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Help the channel grow. Become a subscriber. Help us with the dreaded YouTube algorithm. I think we're just a few minutes away from the second half now. Does anybody want to predict a final score? Can Man City get into it? Can they get back into it? I mean, obviously they've got to score the next goal of Man City, and it's got to be pretty early on. The longer it goes on, the more Liverpool are just going to tie this game up. Would you make any substitutions if you were one of the managers? You wouldn't for Liverpool. You won't bring Trent off. I mean, Trent's had a torrid time against Doku. But if you took him off, that would kill his confidence, wouldn't it? What are you going to do? Are you going to keep telling Szoboszlai and Salah to keep dropping back and giving him a bit of support there? One thing I noticed about Doku, he's a big, strong guy. He's barged Salah off once or twice, and he's certainly knocked Trent Alexander-Arnold over a couple of times. His pace and skill, he's gone round him too easy. And when Trent has been able to stick with him, it's allowed him to get crosses in that he shouldn't have done as well. So there's a worry there on that side. That's maybe the only way you could see Man City getting back into the game. And we'll have a bird's eye view of it in the second half because it'll be on the near side. You've got anything to say? Add it to the chat. Anything about this game? Anything about Man City? How poor have they been? Never saw this coming. Never saw a drop off as quick as it's been for Man City. They started the season off all right, and then they've just hit a wall, haven't they? And I keep thinking to myself, all the time I've watched Man City, I thought, Pep will sort it out soon. Pep will sort it out soon. And he don't seem to be able to. And I think he's given up, really. I think basically now he's waiting to refresh his team through the transfer market in the summer. I reckon they'll spend hundreds of millions as well. He needs to replace De Bruyne, Gundogan. That's just a couple of them. Maybe the goalkeeper, there's been a lot of criticism of the goalkeeper. So he's going to have to spend a bit. See what they're doing now. They've just shown the Bournemouth goal against Arsenal early in the season. And I think what they're saying is it's exactly the same as what Liverpool have just done there. They're saying that Liverpool nicked the move off them. Imitation's a sincerest form of flattery. Why not? If it works, it works. They're showing a little thing there. Doku has dribbled past Trent Alexander-Arnold 8 times in this game so far. Don't forget we're only at half time. That's the most against any opponent this season. And every time I've seen Doku, he's always looked lively and likely to score a goal or set one up. And yet Pep just doesn't seem to fancy him. Don't seem to get many games, and I can't understand why. He's got everything. He's strong. He's pacey. He's skillful. Trent's had a torrid time against him. And so the Arne Slot will have some sort of tactical move to sort of like negate all of that he's got. We shall see. Teams are just about ready to come out again. Just coming out now, in fact. Man City to kick off, kicking from right to left. Here we go. Second half. No changes by the looks of things for this second half yet. But if it carries on like this, you can't see being long before Pep makes a sub or two. Okay, plays it inside. Gonzalez gives it to Gvardiol, gives it back to Ake. Ake, back to Gvardiol. Goes all the way back to the keeper eventually. Played quickly inside to midfield. Maybe that's one of the changes. Get the ball in front into the midfield as quick as you can. Same again from Ake there to Doku. Doku turns. Gvardiol has to go back though. Ake has it again. Goes across to Kusnov on the right hand side. He tries to give it to Lewis, I think that is out there. Comes back inside. Ake has the ball now. Goes out to the left to Gvardiol. Doku now has it. Comes inside. Plays the ball through. Looking for the run of Mamouche. But Virgil van Dijk intercepts it and it rolls out for a corner. It's going to be taken by Mamouche from this left-hand side, right-footed in-swinger, as you would expect. Ake is up there. And it comes, corner, near post, headed away. Don't know whether it was Gvardiol or I don't know what the ref's given. Has he given a goal kick? Yeah, he has given a goal kick, so Gvardiol must have got to it, but couldn't flick his header on. Trent goes down the line. Szoboszlai has it taken off him by Gonzalez. Mamouche, De Bruyne. Savinho tries to curl one. It's blocked quickly. It's out to Doku on the left again, though. Double teamed this time. You can see what it's going to do. It's Obersley double teaming with Trent. Lewis plays it out to the right. Kuzanov. Savinho. Gonzalez. Goes out to De Bruyne on the right hand side. Just drifts inside. Gives it back to Gonzalez. Kuzanov. Gives it inside to De Bruyne. Lewis. He has to go back. Kusanov, Gonzalez. Pressure as by Obersley. Played inside to Lewis though. Bit of space for Lewis. Savinho on his outside. He comes in on his left foot. It's challenged by Diaz, but he gets away from him and he floats one across to Doku. Trent and Doku are together again. Plays it inside. Gvardiol gets it back to Doku. He's in the box. It's tight though. Gvardiol. Mamouche has the shot, but it's blocked. Too many in front of him, and it's cleared away. Kusanov hooks the ball over his head. It's won by Jones. Robertson has to go back to Van Dijk. Bit of space now for Van Dijk. Plays it inside. Gravenberch to Konate. Goes back across to Van Dijk. Van Dijk's going to go back to Alisson. Alisson goes long central, looking for the run of Diaz, but it's headed away. Picked up by Gonzalez. Gonzalez gives it to De Bruyne, the inside left position, but his pass looking for Savinho on the wing. Savinho drifted inside and it goes behind Savinho and out for a throw to Liverpool. Ball's given to McAllister. McAllister hooks it forward, but it's picked up by Gvardiol. Played inside. Mamouche, inside left position, tries to play it inside, but gets the deflection and picks the ball back up. Then he dives in. Jones is still down holding his ankle. Mamouche is down, but I don't think there's anything wrong with him. He probably deserved a yellow card for that tackle. See that in slow motion. Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Nothing happened to Mamouche. Free kick's given, but I think that's going to be it. Jones is up. Alisson takes a quick shot. Trent plays it long into midfield. It's an aimless ball, that. Man City pick the ball up, but they have to go all the way back to Ederson. Ederson plays it forward again to Ake. Gonzalez. Back to Ake. Ake still has it. There's nothing in front of him. Foden tries to make a little run inside. Gets the ball. Gives it to Gvardiol, who goes back to Ake. So Man City not making much in the way of territory. Doku comes inside for it. Gets the ball. Trent's with him. He goes past, skips past him, skips past two. That's Gravenberch, but the ball goes loose and Diaz picks it up. Robertson gets the ball inside to McAllister. Gravenberch lays it on to Trent. Trent plays it onto the right-hand side for Salah, who's in an acres of space on his right-hand side. Comes into the box on his left foot. Tries a cross with the outside of his foot. Goes to the back of the box. Robertson smashes one back across from the far side. And Trent can't keep that in. And that was poor by Robertson. That he had plenty of time to bring it under control and pick somebody out. Plays it in with the outside of his butt, does Trent, does Salah. But this is the one where Robertson thumps it back across when he could have, well, he did, he could have brought it under control and picked a man out. He didn't need to thump it across there. There was nobody there and it went out across the far side for the throw, which has been taken and given to Ake. Ake goes all the way back to Ederson. and goes out to the right hand side. It's Kusanov who plays it back inside to Lewis. Lewis to Gonzalez. Bit of space in front of him now. Plays it forward to Mamouche. Mamouche turns and goes out to Gvardiol. Halfway, left hand side. Gvardiol plays it inside. Gonzalez. Lewis on the halfway line. Plays the ball inside. Savinho dummies it and lets it run through to De Bruyne, who skips a pass couple. Foden tried to get it out to Doku, but his pass is blocked. Salah's away. Szoboszlai plays it into centre midfield. Curtis Jones. Robertson has got Diaz outside him, gives it to Diaz. Diaz moving slowly forward to the edge of the box. Brings it inside on his right foot. Lays it back outside to Jones. McAllister back to Jones, to Diaz. Back to McAllister. And Liverpool go back. Not in any hurry. It's all Man City's time, is this? Played to Gravenberch. To Canate. To Trent. On the right hand side, still on the halfway line. Goes across to Van Dijk. Van Dijk goes wide and right to Salah, who brings it down and it's away from Gvardiol. Back inside on his left foot. Tried to play it inside to Szoboszlai, who tried to backheel it back to Salah. It's picked off by Gonzalez, and away they come down the left-hand side. It's Mamouche. There's it back to Gonzalez. Across to Lewis. Lewis has the ball. It's been slowed right down again now. Gonzalez. Walking pace to Gvardiol. Doku has it now. Can he make anything happen? He attacks Trent. He tried to play a ball inside to Mamouche, I think it was, but it was cut out. Trent has the ball now. Salah's checked by Gvardiol, but the play goes on. Akai. Foden, who hasn't seen much of the ball, and again you can see why, because his pass is blocked. Szoboszlai is going to lay it back to Alisson, who plays it down the line. Salah, centre midfield. Diaz is away. Can he get the ball? Diaz, he just couldn't get the ball in front of him. It was just always behind him. If he could have got it in front of him, it'd have been on goal. Gravenberch now, centre midfield, gives it to Mo Salah. Salah just drifting back and across to the right, gives it to Trent. Liverpool just slowing the game down, just taking the sting out of it. Gravenberch. Canate. Trent plays it inside to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai can go outside to Gravenberch, and Gravenberch supported. Szoboszlai must have been offside. If he's not, he's in on goal. He lays it across to Diaz, who tucks it in. And that's not, it's Curtis Jones. I thought it was Szoboszlai, it's Curtis Jones, and that is 3-0. And that was too easy. Too easy. I'll have to... Oh, he's maybe just offside, is his Szoboszlai. He might be half a step offside there. Possible offside. I think he's offside. It's been checked. Wait for the lines to come in by VAR. It's so tight. It don't go off his foot, it goes off his arm or whatever. May have to just put this back to 2-0. No goal. No goal. Lucky for Man City, it could have been 3-0 down. Doku. Going to attack Trent again, plays it inside. Mamouche goes across to Allison. Allison managed to get his hand to it and turns it round the post. It's a great pass by Doku. Foden was claiming it should have gone to him, but he wasn't. When he hit the pass, he wasn't in no position. Again, Doku causing the problems. The corner now from the right-hand side. Comes in, left-footed, to the near post. It's headed away by Van Dijk. It's a great towering header as well. It's gone miles. Savinho picks the ball up. Gives it to De Bruyne in the centre circle. He floats out to the left to Doku. Crowd rise when Doku gets the ball. He's attacking that byline again. Konate gets in the way of it. Salah plays it inside, but he's given it away. But Salah was fouled. Free kick to Liverpool. Referee blows his whistle for the free kick to be taken, but again, Liverpool just taking the time, just taking the sting out of it. I know the first 15 or so minutes is going to be the crucial time where Man City are really going to come at Liverpool. Ball goes to Konate from Edison. Salah plays it inside to Elliott. He goes across to the left-hand side to Robertson. It's not Elliott, it's Jones. I'm thinking of Harvey Elliott. It's not, it's Curtis Jones. Trent has it on the right. Down the line to Salah, plays it back to Trent. Trent goes left-footed down the line for the run of Salah and is in a lot of space against Salah. Gets it across. It's flicked away though. Diaz was coming in and so was Jones. De Bruyne is going to give away a corner and he has done. Couldn't keep it in. Liverpool just seem to be able to slow the game down and then at the turn of a switch, they can pick Man City apart. Could have had another couple in this half so far. Corner on the left-hand side, right-footed in-swinger. Virgil's coming up. Konate's up with him. Can't imagine that Rico Lewis is going to mark Van Dijk. That's such a mismatch, but the corner comes in. Van Dijk brings it down on his chest. It's flicked in. Robertson turns on his right foot, which is not his best foot, and then hits one over the bar. Ball's brought slowly forward by Ake. To Lewis. Lewis goes out wide to the right. It's De Bruyne who's laid it back to Kusanov. Kusanov gives it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez goes back to, well, tried to go back to De Bruyne. Diaz managed to get his foot in and cut it out and he goes out for a throw. Ake inside. Mamouche was fouled by Konate, obstructed, and the free kick's given. Taken quickly, Doku. Doku a chance to attack Trent and get to that byline again, but he comes inside on his right foot and gives it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez goes across to Lewis. Lewis goes all the way across to Savinho. He comes inside. He gives it to Gonzalez, back to Lewis. Back to Ake. Being forced backwards, Man City. Comes across to Gvardiol on the left. Doku has it now. A chance to attack the byline and attack Trent Alexander-Arnold. And he does it. Goes round him. He gets a half crossing that Alisson manages to catch easily. Trent just managed to get a bit of a foot in and just took the pace out of the ball. Trent has it now. Plays it into midfield. McAllister goes out to the left. Robertson going down the left-hand side. Plenty of space. Gives it to Diaz now. He's cutting inside into the box. He has a shot. It's a good save by Ederson. Because that might have been arrowing into that far corner. See it from behind as he comes in on his right foot as the shot. It was going in. It was a save that really Ederson should make. It wasn't right in the corner, and he tips it over the bar for a corner. It's going to be on the right-hand side. Whether Robertson's going to go across to take that or not. Or is it going to be Salah? No, Salah's not taking it. So it might be Robertson then. No, it's McAllister. Just checking the time. Don't have to rush anything. Liverpool, 2-0 up. Corner about to be taken now. It comes in deep. Alisson's beaten to it by Gvardiol, but Trent Alexander-Arnold picks it up and lays it back to Gravenberch. Gravenberch can go all the way back to his keeper, and he does. It's well out of his box is Alisson. Goes long and left. The ball's picked up, and it's headed inside. Gonzalez took too much time, and Van Dijk closed him down. De Bruyne gets the ball out to the right to Savinho. He lays it inside to Lewis. Lewis drifting forward, gives it to Foden, who plays the ball straight back out to Gonzalez, to Lewis again. Ake can go to the left. Doku's got space again. Salah's there with Trent. Goes back to Gvardiol. Ake moving forward, then lays it back out to Gonzalez. Goes out to the right. Kuznetsov. Savinho gets away. Edge of the box. Gravenberch comes inside on his left foot. Lays it out to the edge of the box, but that's Gonzalez. It was sold short, and there was a challenge came in. And he's got the corner, I think. Kevin De Bruyne's coming off to replace by McAtee. It wasn't a corner, it was played forward from a goal kick. Jones got the ball in centre midfield, but handled it in bringing it under control, and the free kick's given and taken quickly. Savinho on the right-hand side, inside the box. It's still going. I thought he was almost going to get to the byline, but the ball just ran away from him and he couldn't keep it in. Doku has the ball in the centre-left position. Inside left is brought down by Szoboszlai. Free kick given. Halfway inside the Liverpool half. Man City enjoying a bit of possession now. Liverpool just can't get hold of it at the moment. Foden stood over it with Mamouche. Foden's not really done anything in this game so far. Mamouche now puts a cross into the back post. It almost dropped down for a Man City player in the box, but Konate got his foot to it and put it out for a corner, I think. It almost dropped down for Gonzalez, but the ball wasn't out for a corner. It was out for a throw. Hooked away by Konate. The throw's going to be taken by Gvardiol. Given to Doku. He's managed to go around Trent again. Gives it into Alexander-Arnold. Got beat again. Foden lost the ball, though, in the box. and it's coming away with Diaz. McAtee hassling him. Deflection, gets the ball to McAtee. Okay, now in centre midfield, gives it to Foden. Lewis. Kuznetsov. I'm saying Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov was an older player. Ake. Gonzalez chips the ball across the right to Savinho, brings it down. Chance to attack inside, cuts back inside, gives it to Foden. Foden unleashes a shot that hits Gravenberch. Goes up in the air, then it's headed back. Out it goes. Diaz battling for it with Kusanov. Ball goes out. Throw to City. Ake in the centre circle. Gvardiol on the left. Doku again. Chance to attack the edge of the box. He does so. Lays it back to... Goes across to the right-hand side to Kusanov. Gives it to Savinho. Chance to attack that right-hand side. Chance to get his crossing. It's pulled back, but McAllister's there. And it's cleared by Gravenberch. Picked up by Kusanov. Given to Lewis. Foden wants it, doesn't get it. Robertson puts the ball out for a throw. McAtee, who wanted it. Gonzalez. Central. Goes out to Kusanov. Kusanov back to Gonzalez. He comes across to the left, gives it to Ake. Ake is going to give it to Doku in a bit of space on the left-hand side. Got a chance to attack Salah and Trent Alexander-Arnold again, but he plays it inside to Gonzalez. To Lewis. Lewis chips it across to Savinho on the opposite side. Tries to come inside, but he's been dispossessed by Diaz. Foden trying to win the ball back. It's played forward, looking for Szoboszlai. He tries to lay the ball off. It's deflected off a Man City player. He claimed handball, but the referee says no. Man City have the ball again. Lewis played inside. Mamouche has lost it to Salah. Salah battling well. Turns. Good skill by Salah. Just one too many. As the ball is back with Ake. Gvardiol, Doku on the left again. Trent Alexander-Arnold must be sick of seeing him. Back on the right foot as a shot, but it's blocked by Trent. It's picked up by Gonzalez though. Everyone back for Liverpool. Foden gets out to the right side. Savinho now gets his cross into the back post. Doku's there. Can he hit one? He can, but it's a scuffed one. He hits into the floor and it goes all the way through to Alisson, who makes an easy catch. A chance to steady himself there, did Doku, but he's leaning away from the ball as he hits it. Dragged it down. Ball goes long, high and long. Kusanov wins the ball. Szoboszlai now. McAllister gets it out to Salah. He plays it back to halfway where Trent Alexander-Arnold gets it. He plays it forward to Gravenberch. All the way across to the left-hand side. Robertson gives it to Diaz. Diaz goes all the way back to Virgil van Dijk, who gives it across to Kanate. He gives it across to Trent on this near side. Salah gets it. It's a poor pass that he played inside, though, to Gravenberch. The flag's gone off. As the ball's played forward, it looks like that Szoboszlai may have been offside. And the free kick is given. Substitutions about for Liverpool. Robertson's coming off for Tsimikas. Endo's coming on for Jones as well, just to refresh the left back and the midfield. All on that left-hand side there, so he obviously thinks there's a bit of a problem over that side. No changes up front yet. Free kick to be taken by Ake. Plays it inside to Gonzalez. Goes across to Lewis, who's central. Gives it back to Gonzalez. Looking for passes. Nothing there. He has to go wide to Kusanov. He comes back to Lewis. Lewis has to go back to Ake. It's going backwards and forwards across the back four. Ake plays it forward, but it's nowhere near a Man City player. It's a poor header by Virgil, though. Savinho picks the ball up. He's got a chance to attack the box, which he is doing. He's got a chance to get his cross in, but no, he doubles back. Lays it out to Foden on his left foot. He's got a chance to put a cross in. Lewis, Gonzalez, flicks one over the top. Savinho, Mamouche was chasing it in, and Lewis tried to hook it back in at the near post. Hits the side netting. Looked for a moment there that Savinho may be in offside when the ball was hooked forward. I think it may have been if there was a VAR check on that. Frustration on the face of Pep as Mo Salah's away again. Ake has fallen down. Salah still has the ball. Salah has a shot. Ederson gathers it as he dives across to his right-hand side. As the rain tumbles down here in Manchester. Salah's causing them all. He had three of them around him and he still managed to get his shot away, causing them all sorts of problems, Salah. He's been on fire today. Really looked alive and up for this game. Ake has the ball now, chips it forward looking for Doku, but Trent intercepts and he's away down the right-hand side. He plays it inside to Szoboszlai. Salah tries to flick it on for the run of McAllister, but it's just too far in front of him. Man City come away with it again. Mamouche to Doku. Doku got a chance to come inside. He does do, plays it inside for Foden, who lays it back to Gonzalez. Doku again, got three of them in front of him. Can he go around them all? He goes around Trent easily. Ball's laid back and it's cleared away by Endo, but at the expense of a corner. He's got Trent on a plate. So surprising. Doku has it again now. Foden on the edge of the box. Plays a cross in deep. Headed away by Van Dijk. Foden nods it back to Lewis. Lewis looking forward again. Looking for Doku. It's a good ball out to Doku. Can he keep it in with this ball skidding off this wet surface now? He couldn't. And it's a goal kick. Kovacic coming on. Gundogan coming on. Mamouche coming off. Diaz coming on as well by looks of things. Ake going off. It's like so Ake, Gonzalez and Mamouche go off and Gundogan, Kovacic and Diaz come on. Wholesale changes. But with only 12 and a half minutes left, it looks like a forlorn hope that Man City can get anything out of this now. The ball goes long. Diaz is coming from behind Lewis. You could see he was going to take him out and hit him square in the back. Substitution here as Liverpool make another one. Gakpo about to come on. Diaz going off. Lewis plays the ball back. Kovacic now to the left-hand side to Gvardiol. Doku inside, goes back to Gvardiol. Kovacic now goes across to the right, Lewis. Lewis goes out to the right-hand side. Kusanov, he tries to play the ball inside, but it's taken off Foden. Tsimikas tries to play the ball down the line. It's blocked and goes out for a goal kick. Liverpool will be happy with that. It takes a few more seconds out of the time. 10 minutes to go. Kanate. Trent. Long down the line. Salah flicks it on, but there's no one beyond him, and it's picked up by Lewis on the halfway. Kovacic. Played inside. Gundogan plays it back to Lewis in the midfield. Kovacic coming forward. Inside to Doku. The ball's been taken off him by Gravenberch and played forward, but there's nobody up front for Liverpool now. Everybody's dropped back, and so the ball's coming straight back at them. Savinho can attack. Tsimikas played inside. Looks like it was off a Man City player before it went out for the goal kick. Alisson to Kanate to Trent. Trent goes down the line, but it's intercepted by Kovacic. And then Szoboszlai gets in on Kovacic. The ball comes loose. Trent drives it forward looking for Salah, but it's over his head. Gvardiol plays it forward to Lewis. Lewis goes across to the left-hand side. It's given to Kovacic. Kovacic goes to Lewis. Savinho's out on the right and he gets it. Every Liverpool player back though, there's no space. Foden looks to go long. It's going to be over Doku's head, is it? No, he managed to bring it down on his chest, but it's immediately cleared by Trent, who was tight to him. Kovacic has it again. Plays it forward. It's Gundogan. Back to Kovacic. Savinho's outside. Savinho gets it. He's got a chance to attack the box again. He comes back in on his left foot. He's allowed to drift wide. Lewis, Kovacic. Liverpool keeping a compact shape here, and there's no way they can play through him. Foden here. Lewis, back to Foden from Kovacic. Foden loses the ball though. It goes to Trent. Trent tries to drive it forward. It hits Foden and goes out for a goal kick. Trent has it again. Goes long and central. Looking for the run of Gakpo. But Gakpo's not going to get to that, and it's given back to Ederson. Ederson gives it to Gvardiol. Gvardiol goes long and left. It's Kovacic on the back, and Salah's away. Salah plays it to Szoboszlai. And it's a good defensive save by Ederson to stop it going 3-0 down. Might have even been a defensive tackle. Kusanov, I think Ederson would have saved it as well. He was tight on him. Frustration on the face of Zoboslai. He's got one tonight, but he could have had a couple more. Corner on the right-hand side. Taken by McAllister. Right-footed away swinger. It comes now to the back post. It's a free header there by Konate. He couldn't get his header on target. It was a poor header by Konate there. Gvardiol, left-footed, drives it long. Looking for the run of Foden. That's not a back pass, that. They're crying out for a back pass from Tsimikas, but he volleyed it into the air and it went straight up to Alisson. It can't be a back pass, that. He can't have meant that. And the referee agreed. The crowd bayed for the back pass, but it wasn't. It's coming over his shoulder. Dropping over his shoulder, and he volleyed it high. Alisson catches it one-handed. Crowd bays for the back pass. Nothing given. Ball goes forward. Salah away again. Can he get himself around Gvardiol? Gvardiol's in control of the ball. Lays it down the line, but he's giving it away. Zoboslai. He goes back to Trent. Gets it back to Zoboslai. Plays it inside. It's Gakpo playing deep there. Trent goes all the way back to Konate. Konate is probably going to go back to Alisson. 5 minutes to go. Konate. Trent back to Alisson. Konate. Trent down the line. Blocked. Gakpo tries to get Salah away, but it's intercepted. Throw to Man City. Goes to Kovacic. Kusanov gives it to Savinho, gets it back, gives it to Kovacic, plays it inside. Gundogan lays it back. Doku has it on the left. Got a chance to attack that left-hand side again. He's got 7 players around him. Goes past one. Gets it to Kovacic. He plays it inside to Lewis. Back to Kovacic. It's crowded out though, and Liverpool come away with the ball. Zoboslai plays it down the right for Salah, but it's just a bit too close to the touchline. And it drifts out before Salah can get to it. Ederson with the ball. Kovacic plays it inside. It's Gundogan. It's a long ball down the centre. It can't be caught up by McAtee. It goes all the way through to Alisson. Gravenberch has it now. He plays it inside, but that's misplaced. It's given to Kovacic. Looking for Doku, but Doku can't control it and it rolls out on the throw. Trent's going to take the throw, but he's going to take it down the line. Mo Salah goes down, nothing given. There's Gvardiol. Kovacic comes up with it. Foden gets it trapped between his feet. He's surrounded by people, but gets it to Kovacic. He flicks it out to the right. It's Kusanov. He gives it to Lewis, who's wider right, and then Savinho on the right-hand touchline. Swaps passes with Lewis. Ball goes high in the air. Gravenberch heads it away. Doesn't drop for McAllister. It's crossed in, headed out by Van Dijk. Headed into the air again. Endo gets his head to it. It's cleared to the halfway line. Salah battling for it. Gvardiol gets it out to Doku on this near side. Cuts inside on his right foot, gives it to Kovacic. Back to Doku. He's got a chance to attack Trent, and he does. Lays it back. Gundogan can't control it. Diaz lays it out to the right. Kusanov. Foden. Inside to Lewis. Turns back inside again. Gives it to Kusanov. Gundogan misplaces his pass. Gravenberch tried to get out to Gakpo, but Kusanov intercepts it. Kovacic. Savinho plays one into the box. It goes through everybody. Trent, from the back of the box, drives it down the line. There's nobody there. Szoboszlai puts a bit of pressure on the ball. Has to go back to the keeper. That's back to Diaz. He goes forward to Gundogan. Gvardiol, Doku. Doku under pressure from Endo, goes past him, goes past Trent, chips inside. Endo keeps at him and takes the ball off Doku. Ball's played inside. Salah is hitting the back. McAllister tried a back heel that no one read, and Man City picked the ball back up. Into the last minute, plus any added time, but there won't be much of that. But Doku's got a lot of space on the left-hand side now. Can he do anything with it? Does he want to? Kovacic played to Lewis at the back post, but it's headed away. Tsimikas drives it down the line. Couldn't keep it in though. It's got to come back for a throw. Trent looking like he's knackered. He's had a bit of a hard time today. Ball goes out to the left. Doku over his head and a throw. Salah looks like he's knackered as well. And Mo Salah gets the man of the match, and not surprising. Goal and assist, it just keeps going for Salah. 4 minutes of added time. Well into the first minute already. Salah's taken a well-deserved rest, and Kwanzaa comes on for him. Harvey Elliott comes on, and Trent Alexander-Arnold comes off. Ball goes high up in the air. Helped on by Szoboszlai. Harvey Elliott is chasing the ball, but it goes back to keeper Ederson. Brought forward by Diaz. Coming forward with Foden. Kovacic. Lewis. Under pressure from Tsimikas. Gives it back to Kovacic. Kovacic coming forward central. Hits one into the air. It's headed down by Gvardiol, but Alisson comes out and smothers the ball. Haaland doesn't look a happy chappy. Alisson drives the ball long off the floor. Gakpo goes up for it, heads it inside, but it's only found a Man City player. Just a minute or so to go. Kwanzaa heads the ball forward, goes to Elliott. He lays it back to Konate, who drives it forward. Szoboszlai tries to bring that ball under control. A difficult one. And it's picked up by Man City. Less than a minute to go. Gravenberch gets the ball forward. McAllister coming forward. Szoboszlai is making a run in the central position. Ball's played forward. Deflected forward. It comes back against Tsimikas. Second cross wasn't much better. Man City come away. Foden. Gundogan. It's easily picked up by Quansah. Made out to Elliott. With seconds to go. Liverpool are not going to commit themselves forward, and Elliott goes back to halfway line. It's Konate. Just a few seconds to go. Goes out to the left. Tsimikas. Played inside. Endo. The referee's going to bring this to an end. That's time up. It's back with Alisson. And then Konate. Quansah plays it inside. Well turned by Gravenberch, and he's away from his man. Gets the ball forward for the run of Szoboszlai, but he's not going to get there. Ederson drives it forward. Konate gives it to Foden. Foden gets it across to Doku. Doku goes over, no foul. Referee says play on. Elliott has the ball as the referee brings it to an end. It's a 2-0 win for Liverpool. 2-0 win and 11 points clear. And Liverpool are odds on for this league now. We are all done here, guys. Thanks to everyone who's joined us. Thanks for everyone who supported the channel today. Before you do leave, please hit the like and subscribe button. Just help the channel grow. But we're going to leave it here because I'm out again in a few minutes. Hit the notification bell so that you'll know when the next game that we're going to bring. Just see everybody shaking hands. 2-0 to Liverpool. Thanks everyone. See you next time.